Hey wild things! So today I'm going to read you guys a story, Ruby Finds a Worry. And I chose this story because I am someone who worries a lot. Most people do, especially when things are confusing or different. It might feel a little bit scary and you might find yourself worrying about things or not understanding them. And that's something that I think all of us are going through right now. And it's been a little bit hard. I know it's been hard for me. I'm sure it's been hard for you too. But this story helps us to remember how to deal with a worry or something that we're nervous about when we are going through something like we are right now with staying at home. So I hope you enjoyed. This is called Ruby Finds a Worry. Ruby loved being Ruby. She loved to swing up high, and she loved to explore wild, faraway places. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day she discovered a worry. It wasn't a very big worry. In fact, it was so small that at first Ruby hardly noticed it. But then the worry started to grow. Each day it got a little bit bigger. It just wouldn't leave her alone. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box, and it was still there at night when she brushed her teeth. The funny thing was that no one else could see Ruby's worry, not even her teacher. So Ruby pretended that she couldn't see it either. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things that she loved. I noticed she's not really swinging high anymore in this picture. It looks like that worry is taking over. She's thinking, what if something happens? Ruby wondered if the worry would ever go away. What if it didn't? What if it stayed with her forever? Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the worst thing you can ever do with a worry. She was worrying about it. Now the worry was enormous. It could barely fit in the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half the school bus. And it took up whole rows at the movie theater. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about, and it seemed like she would never feel happy again. Poor Ruby. Then one day, something unexpected happened. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone at the park. He looked how she felt, sad. And then she noticed something else, something hovering next to him. Could it be a worry? It was. Ruby realized that she wasn't the only person with a worry after all. Other people had them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and as he told her, the strangest thing happened. His worry began to shrink. Then Ruby did the best thing you can ever do if you have a worry. She talked about it. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. Soon, both of their worries were gone. Finally, Ruby felt like herself again. Of course, that wasn't the last time she ever had a worry. Everyone gets them from time to time. But now that she knew how to get rid of them, they never hung around for long. The end. So, how did she get rid of it? Do you remember? Right now, like I said, everyone is experiencing a little bit of worry or confusion, and this story really helped me to remind myself that it's okay, and the way that I can help myself feel better or understand my worries is by talking about it. You can talk about it to your teacher, to your parents, to a friend or a brother or sister. This is something that everyone experiences, and it is something that, especially right now, you might feel like you don't understand your feelings or you don't understand what's happening, and that's okay. Nobody will know, just like it said, the teacher didn't know. Nobody will know if you don't talk about it. So it was like an invisible worry to everyone around Ruby. So make sure that if you are feeling worried, if you're feeling scared or confused or angry, all of those things are okay. And it is a normal thing to feel, especially when we're going through a little bit of a different time in our lives, something that we've never really done before or been through. So please remember that we are all here for you. The teachers all love you, and I am here if you ever need to talk about your worries. And I hope that you guys all are staying happy and healthy and safe, and I can't wait to see you soon. I will see you tomorrow with our next story. Bye!